Hey up everybody, MagpieNight901 here, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at what the hell we know about Crackdown 3. So I have scoured the internet, I have watched the videos, I have read the forums, I have looked everywhere for information regarding this game and decided to put it all into a nice little video for you. Now, of course these are all facts and things I found out on the internet, so take everything I'm about to say with a pinch of salt, because you can't really believe everything that you read on the internet. Plus there are not a lot of hard facts regarding this game, so again, everything that I've picked up has just been what I've read on the way, so take it with a pinch of salt. As far as I'm aware, the things I'm about to tell you are facts. Some may become true, some may be not come true, so yeah, let's get into it and let's see what this game's all about. So first things first, who will be publishing this game, and that is Microsoft Studios, which isn't a surprise. They've done all of the Crackdown games, so of course the third one was going to be down to them as well. And who's going to be developing this game? Now, it's currently being developed by a little outfit called Reagent Games. These are based in Dundee in Scotland. Doesn't seem to be a massive studio. Their website only lists this as their current project, so of course all staff are putting everything into this game, which in my eyes is a good thing. At least they're not split between different projects, which can often not be very good for a game. They're all involved in this, so that's good. And Reagent Games is headed by veteran games designer David Jones. Now, for those that don't know who David Jones is, he was a principal designer for Grand Theft Auto, the original Grand Theft Auto, and Lemmings. He's also worked on other games such as Grand Theft Auto 2, he worked on the original Crackdown, he worked on APB All Points Bulletin for people that might remember that game, and is now currently working on Crackdown 3. Now, there are two other game studios developing this game currently. One of those is Sumo Digital. I don't know what hand in this game they have, but they have been involved in some pretty big titles recently, the most recent of which was Forza Horizon 3, and the other studio is CloudGene. Now, CloudGene are specialists in cloud-based computing, and apparently some of the work that will be done by Crackdown 3 will be offloaded to the cloud. I think this is to boost physics and maybe to boost the graphical fidelity of the game. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I do know that it will be to boost physics within the game. Some of the computation will be offloaded to the cloud. Next up is what platforms will this game release on? Well, it's currently down to release on Xbox One, Windows 10, and it will be a title for Project Scorpio, but we will come back to Project Scorpio in a bit. Now, the Windows 10, I'm assuming that it will involve Microsoft's Play Anywhere architecture. This is something that they're pushing quite a lot recently with some of their games. We've got the likes of Gears of War 4 and Forza Horizon 3 all pushing this Play Anywhere so that you can buy a copy for your Xbox and play it on your PC as well, and vice versa. Obviously this pushes a premium on the price, but for those that want that flexibility, it is there, and I would assume with quite a certain degree of accuracy that this will be a Play Anywhere title. So when can we expect Crackdown 3 to release? Well, it's looking like it's going to be an autumn release this year, 2017. It's looking possibly like a September, October kind of release date. And it's going to be time to release with Project Scorpio. By the looks of it, from everything that I'm reading and everything that I can see, it looks as though it's going to be a launch title for Project Scorpio. It has been confirmed that it will run at 4K. Now, it's not known if this is native 4K or if it will just be some sort of upscaled 4K like what we see on the PS4 Pro. So will Crackdown 3 have multiplayer mode? Yes, it will. Now, it's not known in what form multiplayer will take. It is known that there will be a fully playable co-op mode, but will there be multiplayer as such, like the likes of Battlefield 1 where you've got huge maps and there are lots of people involved? That isn't known at the moment, but we do know that that part of the game will again take advantage of cloud-based computing, so I would assume that it's going to have some quite large kind of multiplayer if they're going to offload quite a lot of it off to the cloud. So what will the game play like? Well, Crackdown 1, for me personally, was a really good title and very well received back in the day. Crackdown 2 was a bit of a letdown. A lot of people wasn't too pleased with that. They made a lot of changes in the game. It was very heavily centred towards killing mutant and zombies and things like that, and a lot of people didn't really enjoy that. They preferred going after the criminal element in the game rather than having to fight mutants and things like that. So apparently Crackdown 3 is going to take things back to basics, and it's going to be based more around the original game than the second one, which is good news. They're going to try and take the elements of the first one, the best bits, and sort of supercharge them within this third game. So it's going to take it back to basics and take it back to what people enjoyed from the first one. There's going to be improved customization within this game, so rather than just having a few choices for your character, you're going to be able to build your character from the ground up, how they look, the clothes that they wear, so that every character that you create is going to have its own unique style. It's not going to be generic, so when you come to doing a multiplayer, your character can stand out to everybody. And Crackdown 3 will involve a skill tree upgrade system, which is something that we see in a lot of games now. So as you go along and collect things, you can upgrade your character, build their powers and their weaponry, and this is something that will bring people back to the game time and time again, as you can go along and upgrade and better your character. Now, will there be a beta of Crackdown 3? Now, I did a video a few months ago after Phil Spencer had tweeted that there was the possibility of a beta / demo of the game. Since then, and since thinking about it, I'm tending to believe that there won't be a beta. This is a huge Microsoft title, and with all of their titles they never ever seem to go to beta. They do often seem to get a demo, although that will turn up later on. There is currently a demo of Halo Wars 2 that's available on the Xbox but not available on the PC, even though Halo Wars 2 was a play anywhere title. This was the same with Forza Horizon 3. There was a demo for the Xbox, and then it was a few months later before the PC got a demo of it. So I can't really see there being any kind of beta or demo of this game. Well, I really don't see there being a beta at all. I would think that there'd be a demo, but that'd be after release. And that is pretty much all we know regarding this title right now. It's definitely looking like it's going to be released alongside Project Scorpio, so we would hopefully see this game certainly this year, and I for one are looking forward to it. The first game was brilliant, the second game not so much, so I'm hoping that they take this third one back to what it was and take it back to its roots and make it good again. And that's all I've got for you today, folks. If you have any questions or queries, please put them in the comment section down below and I will do my best to answer them. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe. Also, you can follow me on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. Admittedly, Twitter and Facebook I'm not too active on there. Instagram's probably the best one that I'm most active on. If you need to get in touch with me, that's probably the best one to use. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, everybody, and I shall catch you in the next one. Take care.